So what's up? How we doing today? We're going to take a look at I Shall Be Released and the vocal melody. This is going to be in the Jerry Garcia Band style. One of my favorite Dylan songs and one of my favorite covers Jerry did with his band. But let's just give it a listen and then break down all the different things that are musically going on this one. So this one is in the key of G. I forget what the original Dylan one is, but the popular, band version is in E. I think Dylan might be too. So we're all, just revolving around G, right? And the G major scale, and we can also just play G pentatonic. We're gonna do the whole melody right up here. Fits perfectly in this 12th position. And like a lot of vocal melodies, it revolves around a pentatonic scale. So in this case, it's a major tune, and it's sticking with that sound, so it's a G major pentatonic with some notes here and there that we'll look at as we go along that just kind of come out outside of it. So the chord is just G, A minor, B minor, C. We're just climbing up there, and then back to G, and it does this little C over G thing like that. But we're not going to break down all the details of the chords here. But that's just the gist of it. The whole song, verse, chorus, those two parts. That's it. So pretty simple with that. But the melody, if we're looking right up here, we're starting on the B, 12th fret on the B string, and that's going to be the third of G. So it starts off by real, soft, kind of delicate sound there, and that's just playing that B, third scale degree. Then it goes up to C, so it's one of the few spots where it goes outside of the pentatonic, but on the fourth scale degree of the G major scale there, and sometimes I'm adding on little things here and there, hammer-ons that might not be tabbed out, and even extra notes. But I'm gonna try to keep it as simple as I can though, to just show you the core of the melody. But definitely stress that once you get this down, just add your own flair. Don't even worry what Jerry's doing. Just do your own thing. That's what he would want you to do, So if you want to, do some bends like that. Yeah, if you bend it in tune. I've got an off bending day. But something like that, then if that's your sound, then go for that. Hopefully you can nail it better than me. So that is the first phrase, and a big theme throughout here is a lot of space, and you can either leave that space or you can fill it up like I did in my example a little bit here and there. Doing some extra little fills in there. But if I was actually soloing and implementing this stuff in here, I would be doing a lot more of my own kind of approach to it and adding more stuff in here. But we're just, again, focusing on the core of it. So the second phrase, we've got and that has a real kind of integral part in terms of the pitch. That's part of this whole thing. We're going to look at that a little later. But for now, just looking at that, that's just part of that. Again, that G major pentatonic, starting on that B again, which now it's actually on the B minor chord. Yeah, B minor 7 there. And bringing it back home to the G, and then the second half here, it now does this. It's like developing that first phrase. So get the first lick, second lick, here's the third one. It's kind of developing that first one. And I was resting on an A right here, second scale degree, coming at it from behind. And then we've got this one again. Essentially that second one again, just only one B. And that's it. So pretty straightforward melody. Chorus part, we're going right on G. First phrase. Here is the second one again. So it keeps going back down a lot. And then the I shall release, the refrain. And that's it. So two quick things here that I'd recommend is really that last phrase, and especially the last little part here, is really work that out. If there's any spot that you're going to work on, making it sound really good, making it sound like yourself, that spot right there, because that's the thing that just brings it all together, brings it back home. And if you're, ending, a solo or something, and you just want to use little pieces of this and use this as like a guide, that's a good one. You play that one spot, maybe even verbatim of what you kind of work out, whether you're, going, like sliding into it, adding some hammer-ons. Maybe you, instead of playing this last A up here, you go back down to the G and you pre-bend it, release it, make sure you get some good vibrato on that last note, things, like that. And the other thing I want to point out is the overall kind of musical theme that I hear a lot of. The real thing is that last part, those two notes, the last three leading to that, it's just all the same, but that A to G, that is the overarching kind of musical theme that gives it that real soulful sound, which is just a soulful thing just in general. You're just in soulful music a lot. And that's just that second scale degree going down to the root. So in this case, A to G. So 2 to 1, 2 to the root. And you find that in other spots as well, like at the beginning here, going. So especially if you do it on the same string, that's B to A, so the 3 to 2, but the same relationships, 2 frets down, and ending the phrase like that. And then other spots, the second phrase here, we got that spot right there. We're doing the same string, E to D. So you've got here, here, and then of course other octaves. So it's just adds that tension, and it just wants to go down there. And it's so nice when it resolves. So you can kind of use that same idea and recycle it, like Dylan did writing this melody, in different places. So that's kind of the arching theme, and it fits into I Shall Be Released. It's a song about prison, so it just fits to me. It just those two notes, boom, summarizes the whole thing. So be really aware of that and drill that stuff in. And if you've got your guitar with you, you got some time, try practicing it with my practice backing track here. I am not going to put it out a separate thing with the melody all written out, but see if you can memorize it. And if you want, if you become a patron, you can get this stuff. You can print it out, download it on your phone, whatever that, and you just follow right along there. But see if you can, at the very least, regardless, memorize it and try with the track there. I'll see you in the next video.